Tell me what it means to be a veteran.
It means for somebody to risk their lives to save us and for us to be free.
Thank you. What does it mean to be a veteran?
To be brave and serve our country and risk their lives to save us.
What does it mean to be a veteran?
To mean a veteran, it means to have bravery, not be selfish, and to sacrifice your family and your abilities.
What does it mean to be a veteran?
It means to serve your country and to be a citizen that is risking their lives for somebody else besides themselves.
What does it mean to be a veteran?
It means to be a veteran that you respect your country and you will help each other and keep our freedom.
What does it mean to be a veteran?
It means to be brave and caring.
What does it mean to be a veteran?
They're brave and care for our country.
What does it mean to be a veteran?
They are brave and they fought for our country.
What does it mean to be a veteran?
It means that you go into the army or any kind of armed force and you protect the United States. And whenever you protect the United States, it makes us love you and makes us think that you're a hero.
Good morning, Chandler Intermediate. This is Miss Turner, and I just wanted to say Happy Veterans Day. And today with me, I have a special surprise. I have a Google Hangout with a veteran. His name is Robert Kelso, and he's going to tell us a little bit about himself and answer a couple of questions.
All right, how are y'all doing? Can y'all hear me? Okay. My name is Coach Kelso. I teach high school and coach girls volleyball and basketball at Avery High School here in Texas. I'm a veteran of Desert Storm. I was in the military from 1985 to 1993. And during that time, I served in the Persian Gulf War, which you guys will learn about as you get older if you haven't already learned about it. I was in Saudi Arabia for 10 months during that time. And I've been to Germany, I've been to Korea, I've been to a lot of places all over the world with the military, a bunch of different things.
What branch of the military did you serve in?
All right, what branch of the military I was in? I went into the Army. I was, there are 4 branches in the Army, Navy, Air Force, and the Marines. And I was in the Army for 8 years. I went to Saudi Arabia. I was in Desert Storm. It was the Persian Gulf War. I was living at home, going to school, and my unit was activated, and we were sent to Saudi Arabia, left our families. I left out on Christmas Eve night, didn't get to spend Christmas with my family. I was 24 years old, and it was the first time that I'd never been and had a Christmas with my family. We landed in Saudi Arabia on the 28th of December, and I came home in July of the following year. We were there in the country for 8 months in Saudi Arabia. I lived in a tent in the desert for 6.5 of those months. So I had a military's driver's license. I drove a deuce and a half truck. It's not like an 18-wheeler that you see on the road. It's a little bit smaller than that, but I was one of the drivers for our company, and I had a military driver's license. I got to get on the inside of a tank one time, but I didn't get to drive it.
What was your rank when you were in the Army?
I went in the military as a private first class. That's an E3, and I made an E4 within 3 months. And by the time I got out of the Army, I was an E6. That's a staff sergeant.
So this week, the students wrote about what they think it means to be a veteran. Did your view of veterans change after you served?
No. Prior to my deployment, I really thought that anyone that entered the military was a veteran, and anyone that gave their time and service for our country was, and I was very proud of those people. Vietnam and the prior wars that our country has been in, you don't see very many World War II veterans anymore, but you do see Vietnam veterans who are 15 years older than I am. I'm 50 years old, and I've always had the most respect for those people. And having been in the military and served in Desert Storm, and having been out and seeing what the young people are doing today, I have the greatest admiration for all young people who go into the military.
So some students have veterans in their family or friends of the family, or sometimes we even see them out in public. What should we say to them?
Thank them for their service, for their commitment. Thank them for their time, so that we can enjoy the freedoms that we have. When you stand up and do the Pledge of Allegiance every day, just think about what you're pledging your allegiance to. And it's our flag and our country. And that right now there are people in places all over the world that are doing things so that we have.
We have a student who has a dad that's serving overseas right now, and some of them have family members that are serving. What is the best thing that we can do for them?
Oh, you should get you and your friends to write letters, because that's one of the best things that people in the military that are out of the country get is letters from home. And because they don't get to see you every day. So the letters are really nice, and it helps all people that are in the military.
Coach Kelso, we'd like to thank you so much for being a part of our Veterans Program today and taking the time out of your schedule to talk with us. Do you have any final thoughts or words that you'd like to share with the students?
I talked with you guys today, and I'm glad that y'all are doing something for Veterans Day. Just like I said, when you see the veterans, you don't want anything but just thanks. Just tell them thanks for their service and what they're doing. And always remember that when you see the flag, to always take your hat off. National anthem is playing, that it is a big deal. It's a very important thing. Well, next year, if Miss Turner gives me some notice, I can come and bring all my stuff and maybe come to your class and show you the stuff that I brought back. I have a lot of money, and I have a lot of different things that I brought from over there. And maybe I can come down and meet you guys in person and do and show you some things. Thank y'all for having me. Thank you, Miss Turner.